Some people think they're the prize until reality hits. Today, we're watching an entitled woman get a serious wake-up call. And let's just say, it doesn't go the way she expected. Let's get into it.
Many women today who are out earning men, female doctors, lawyers, etc. Why is a male breadwinner considered to be normal for a man, while a female breadwinner is often considered to be dating down for a woman?
Good question. You should ask him that when we get there.
I think a lot of times we refer to back in the days when men were considered the breadwinners. They were the people that brought home the money while the women stayed home.
When you have children, you always have family. They will always be your priority, your responsibility.
So now the generations have changed and things have changed, now women are getting on their, it's not just rely on a man anymore. It's do for your own and he's going to do for himself, and you guys can either do that together or, one person could be the breadwinner. I guess it all depends on what you agree on in your relationship, but I really do think that it has to do with the change over time.
We all know that a man provides despite the odds. A man knows that the family is depending on him, so he won't eat or get rest until his kids and wife are safe and well fed. And that itself is a prize.
Why is it that a rich man would sooner change a broke woman's life, but a rich woman is less likely to give a broke man a chance?
Because men like to have the power to uplift and feel like they're doing, justice to the woman, versus a woman is like, I don't need to, you know what I'm trying to say?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Kinda. I wouldn't necessarily agree with the second part of that question, because I honestly think it's more of a societal stigma where society just kind of says that women have a problem being with a man of a certain financial, status. I don't necessarily think that that's what we as women think right off the bat.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
It's funny when some people try to blame it on society, ignoring the fact that we are that society itself.
A rich man see the future in a woman, and we could build them up. But a woman already feels when they got money that they already built up, and they wouldn't want to build us up. You feel me? They feel like they're better than us when they have money. We're broke, we're all this when they got money, but when it's the other way around, they want us to pay for their bills and help them financially be stable and everything,
That is indeed a sad fact.
Divorce my husband. Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
That is not success. That's f***ing sickness.
We lose ourselves the moment we start to compete against each other instead of lifting each other.
All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them.
Shit. Had it go again.
The men here don't even really initiate. Y'all be letting the women come to y'all because y'all know it's so many of us. That's also why you guys feel like you're the prize. Because there's so many of us, y'all just feel like y'all don't have to do anything. You're too cocky.
Let me ask you this. What makes a prize a prize?
A prize is defined by its rarity.
Is defined by its value. What makes something valuable? Its rarity. Since there's less men, we're technically more rare, which by definition makes us the prize. A prize is based on value, and value is determined by its rarity.
Technically, yes, but I don't feel like that's the perspective.
Being the prize isn't related to gender. It's about what you put on the table. If someone claims to be the prize without putting anything on the table, then where is the value?
I think we all have standards, but women are always told all their life, don't settle, don't settle, don't settle. So when it comes to a man that is making less money than you, or you're the breadwinner, whatever the case may be, you feel like you're settling for less, you're settling for, you feel like you deserve more, whereas a man takes leadership and accountability and can be that leader in that relationship that a woman cannot be.
A sense of leadership isn't something money can buy, and men are leaders naturally.
Okay. What is hypergamy?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a big word.
Okay. Hypergamy essentially means marrying up to a person of higher status. Which gender is more likely to practice hypergamy?
Women.
The woman, I'll be honest.
Okay, why is that?
I would say I can only speak for myself, and it's like knowing that if I'm doing so well in life, like, yeah, I would want to either marry equal or up. Like, why would I downgrade myself if I know, again, what I'm capable of or what I'm earning?
Well, well, well.
That thinking itself is the problem.
Okay. So if women historically married up, wouldn't that mean that men historically married down?
I mean,
so who's really settling for who?
Gotcha. But in society, women have always been the prize. So it's the woman trying to earn the woman's the man trying to earn the woman's attention. Or, win her over. So at the end of the day, we're the catch. So it's the man trying to get us. So no, he's not marrying down, even if per se I don't make as much as he does, because again, he's happy to have me on his arm.
Get out of here!
It's just not worth it. But thanks for the offer.
Okay, so you think you're a 10?
Yeah. I think I'm gorgeous. I think I'm perfect.
Listen, don't take this the wrong way. You're not
Please,
a 10.
lay it on me.
You're not a 10.
Okay, that's just your opinion.
I'm not going to rate you, but you're not a 10.
Okay, you don't have to rate me, and that's just your opinion.
Well, it is. Listen, look.
Just because I feel a certain way about something doesn't make it true. And here is the perfect example.
Okay.
Actually,
Not everybody does.
I don't listen, let me tell you something. Everyone has personal preference, and at the end of the day, overall, there is always going to be someone better or someone that has something more than what you have. And everyone is attracted to different people. So like I could say he's attractive, but I could say he's not attractive.
Right.
But someone else could find him attractive and someone could find him ugly.
Sure.
So everyone's a 10.
But I do agree that not everyone here is a 10. Nobody here is a 10.
I don't think anyone here is a 10.
Exactly.
If you stay humble, you'll always get people's respect, no matter who you are.
By the way, look at her eyelash. It got all wait, can you show it to the hold it up to the camera.
Got him! Got him!
Okay, so the 10 thing. 10s have modeling contracts.
Okay.
Like,
are you saying that that's not something that I could have?
No.
Here's my issue with people rating themselves as a 10. If you gas yourself up to the point where you have an inaccurate self-assessment of your physical attractiveness, you are going to be trying to command a partner that, quite frankly, you are not going to be able to lock down for long-term commitment. Women can still sleep with men, but those men will never commit to them.
That is a detailed point, and I agree with him. Relationships are something, but being able to make a person want to commit to you takes a humble, genuine human being.
So,
who says that I'm looking for commitment, though?
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like, it's all.
Do you want kids one day?
No.
Do you want to have a life partner one day?
Maybe.
Do you prefer having relationships, or do you prefer just having a constant rotation of men?
I prefer to be single, and sometimes that includes a rotation of men, and sometimes that includes just me.
You're going to think that you deserve a certain caliber of man that you might be able to sleep with, maybe, but he's just not going to commit to you. And you're going to look at men that are actually your looks equivalent, and you're going to think you're settling for them, when in reality, that's your equivalent. And you're going to treat those guys like or you're just not going to even to begin with.
Right.
You're going to, and I think that's the big problem with modern dating. Women will confuse sexual interest for relationship interest, because women can very easily sleep with men that are of a higher either socioeconomic status or physical attractiveness. Those men might sleep with you, but they'll never commit to you. So women can sleep with like pretty attractive guys because those attractive guys welcome the easy access.
Being the prize is being modest and human, not greedy. Dating is about compatibility and completing the other half emotionally, not financially or by looks.
Which gender is more likely to practice hypergamy?
Men, females.
Females? Why do you say men? Why do you say females?
It's just naturally in them to do that. No, females marry higher up all the time.
Okay.
They marry for money.
Okay, so they're not gonna mess with a guy that's broke. I mean, if you're a guy that's broke and you have nothing to offer a woman, right? Why would a woman mess with you? Most women will not. Okay, so you know you gotta have something going for you as a guy. A good personality, good looks. None of that means nothing. Most women want stability, as in money, and as a lifestyle.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe. If you are a guy that's broke, improve for your own sake, not to impress others.
Like when you talk about the big dream is like, oh, I want to live in maybe a big house and marry into a good life and stuff like that.
But I think where we came from in Denmark is quite equal as it is right now.
Definitely.
It depends how good your education is, and in our case, our education would be just like the man.
Definitely, but that's like the American dream.
You full of crap or what? What? Where's luxury condo? Where's sports car?
If you're not making any money and I'm making money myself, I don't think we're compatible.
If she's broke, my thing is you can take care of her to get to where she needs to get. Now, once she...
Why do I have to do that?
You don't have to do anything. But if you want to be in a productive, committed relationship, every relationship has their flaws. Every relationship has their journeys and their peaks and valleys.
I wonder if she would have said the same thing if the positions were the opposite.
So in order for you to get the woman that you want, you have to give her something and instill something in her to get to where she needs to go.
But same thing that y'all will have y'all standards, right? With a man with money, a man can have the same thing otherwise. Like,
so the end question is, so you care how much a woman has?
Yes.
Okay. If women historically married up, wouldn't that mean that men historically married down?
Yes.
Yes.
That guy behind the camera is a good public speaker.
I mean,
so
the way you put it together, yes.
Yeah.
Got him. We got him.
So who's really settling for who?
I think as soon as you get married, the man settled for the women.
The man is always settling. In every situation, the man always has to settle at a certain point because there's no woman that you're going to meet that's going to check every single box. Eventually, you're going to have to settle.
Okay. Is hypergamy for women ultimately about security and survival?
I can't say that. I have to disagree because a lot of women, like, about those two definitely, but financially, that's a big thing.
Isn't that a byproduct of evolution? I mean, didn't women want to secure the best genes for their offspring? Isn't that a primal instinct?
Yeah.
So then wouldn't it be about security and survival?
Yeah. I have to agree then, yeah.
What I like about this lady is that she's being honest. If she doesn't know something, she says so instead of being salty. And most of all, she's modest.
If you've been dating for 4, 5, 6 months, or even longer than that, and the guy still expresses no desire to talk about exclusivity, to talk about commitment, to talk about a relationship, here's why. I'm sure you're familiar with the saying, you're the prize, right? But being a woman doesn't automatically make you the prize. If you want to be the prize, you have to act like the prize. You see, when we think about a prize, we think about something that we have to earn, something that we have to put in time, energy, effort, and sacrifice in order to get. This is the real world. You don't get the prize just by participating. So if you've been dating for 4, 5, 6 months or longer than that, and you're already giving him all of these girlfriend, all of these relationship benefits without requiring him to take any of the responsibilities that come with it, he doesn't see you as the prize anymore. He doesn't see the urgency to change the status of your relationship and get something that he already has.
In life, instead of expecting others to do things for us, we need to ask ourselves what we are doing. And if everyone did this, we'd be on a good path.
Hypergamy for women ultimately about security and survival?
I think yes.
It could be.
Guys, what are we doing?
Is that a byproduct of evolution?
Well, yes. Women look for attractive traits in their male to secure them and their offspring. That's like
I think
a primal thing.
Men
marry down because the girl's good looking, and women marry up because for like money and stuff.
And they have to be good looking. But you know what? All men end up ugly anyway, so who even really cares?
I'm not going to include myself in this, but a lot of women are just looking for the richest man. That's the thing. They just want to find the one with the most money.
You know what they say, if you follow the road of greed, you'll never be happy.
Whereas some are looking for some that will accept them. It's different for everyone, but majority are looking for the one with the most
So do you think that women are looking for sugar daddies and men are looking for trophy wives?
Ooh, I gotta agree with you on that one. Guys, don't fight me.
Don't worry. We appreciate your honesty more than you think.
Does hypergamy mean that women will always continue to choose the best option and never settle?
No, because a lot of women settle.
Right, but do they want to settle?
No.
So they would want to choose the best option, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, women are picky as is, so it's like they're going to always choose the best option for who they want and who they want to be with, because they're not going to settle for less. They're going to settle for the top dog.
Some women are so set on not settling that they never find that perfect person. And it's just, they just keep looking, and they're going to look until they find no one, because no one is going to check all those boxes.
The problem with people that always seek the better option is that they will never get enough and keep looking until they have no time left. And the consequences will be them losing everything and everyone.
Okay, is hypergamy the equivalent of men never satisfied with only one chick?
I mean, a man of high status is always going to have multiple options. Like, that just comes with the man who has money like that or even has that type of quality of life.
Is hypergamy the equivalent of men never satisfied with only one woman?
Men is never satisfied. I don't even think it's about women. I think it's about men are just never satisfied, period. Money,
They're not satisfied
women,
with
career.
themselves.
Men is not satisfied with.
Or is it men always wanting the girl with the best looks?
Yeah, they definitely want a pretty girl.
Okay, but I'm just saying, if women are always looking for the best option, wouldn't a man always be looking for the best option as well?
Yes.
Okay, so is that kind of like a similar, comparable thing, you know?
I don't agree with both. Neither men with multiple women nor women looking for backup plans while in relationships. Both are wrong.
I mean, I already told you guys I'm going to rate myself a 10. I think it would be silly of me to rate myself anything lower because that's just it. Like, I don't know why you guys are so bothered by that. Like, just move on from it. I said I was a 10.
I just want
to... You don't think you're a 10, then I don't know.
We're trying to understand kind of the thought process of rating yourself a 10.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I look in the mirror and I say, wow, I'm beautiful, I'm a 10. What? And I'm not going to have you guys tell me that I'm not. Like, I don't care what you guys think. Like, okay, I'm not a 10 in your guys' eyes. I'm not a 10 to the eyes of the people in the chat, but I'm not... Why would I let that affect me?
But the sort of the context of the question is, I suppose anyone could say or claim that they're a 10. Anyone could claim they're a 10, but it's about reality.
Exactly. It's all about being realistic. Even if we believe in something, it doesn't mean it's real, even if we want it to be.
So you can't really dictate your own, how other people view you. Whatever you think, that's in your head, but how other people view you is going to be very different.
Because I can say that I'm a humble 10, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the humble 10s in the chat. But the thing is that I know the market dictates my value as far as like what I would rate myself. So the reason why I'm rating myself an 8 is because I've been told that by other females. And that's where I get that statistic from.
Exactly. It's what people rate us.
What is the difference between a hypergamous woman and a gold digger?
I feel like a hypergamous woman is looking for someone to do what we were used to back in the day. Lead, be the breadwinner of the family, someone who is just the provider. Relationship, the woman is still providing, the woman is still doing, the man is doing a lot more. Gold digger is just going to take, never give, ever.
Okay, a gold digger is just looking straight for money. Like, they don't really care about what the guy looks like, what he has to offer. They just want the money.
Be careful of materialistic partners. Once you fall, they won't help you out.
Well, actually, they do care about what he has to offer. If it's money and luxury or any type of things that they can get from him, then yeah, they'll do it. But You said hypergamy?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, if they go for that, they kind of want to find love in the sense of, quality of life that they have.
Do you find it hypocritical when parents advise their sons to avoid gold diggers while also advising their daughters to find a man who will take care of them?
A little bit. I mean, obviously, a woman.
So isn't hypergamy encouraged in women?
I feel like in this day and age with social media and everything, it is, yeah.
I think parents should show their kids the realistic side of life.
What standard? I'm 6'4". Only about 8% of the entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year, and I'm black at that. If you add that on,
Of course, we're gonna want to lead our children to the right direction, and if we're raising a son, we're gonna raise them to try to find a woman that can balance out their lives. Whereas our daughters, we can't just. Me personally, I would never let my daughter slack. But also, a man who is able to provide is a man who I believe is able to lead a family and raise a family and make things what they should be.
People raise different. Some people might raise their kids like that, but at the end of the day, we all want our children to have the best in life, and it's better when they have a spouse that they parent approve of.
Look for someone to complete you, not drown you.
We're not the prize. I often hear women say that a woman is the prize, a woman is the prize. And then I'm not talking about just women, men too. Men think that they're gifts to women. Many men think that they're the gifts to women. And I want to say that neither one of those is true. The truth is that the relationship that you're in is the prize. The relationship is the place where you grow, where you evolve, and where you heal. No one person is greater than another person. We all have value, but I want you to believe this. When you have a society that says that one person is a prize over another person, what we do is we create an environment of entitlement.
Exactly. Comparison is the thief of joy. And life is short and meant to be enjoyed, not spent competing against each other.
What is the difference between a hypergamous woman and a gold digger?
Because again, if we're not just talking about finances, oftentimes people marry for, love and stuff like that. So if there's other factors that are associated with that, then I would say that differentiates her from being a gold digger.
Do you think unconditional love is possible in a romantic relationship, or are people only as loyal as their options?
I think unconditional love is definitely a thing. If both partners are 100% invested, I'm almost positive that it will work. Curiosity will always be a thing no matter what. That's something you cannot stop. But if you don't act on it, then yes.
Unconditional love is something very, very rare. So if you find it, protect it.
What are your thoughts on the following statement? A man's loyalty is tested when he has everything, while a woman's loyalty is tested when her man has nothing.
I feel like that is true. I feel like when a man is down and out, that's a woman's scapegoat to get out the relationship and out the system. And I feel like when a man is up and has everything, power, money, women, that's when you know if he really loves you and he's loyal, if he sticks by your side and holds you down, 10 tones down, always.
A man knows his true allies when he's down, and he decides to keep them when he's at the top of his prime. Well, guys, that was all for today. We'll be back soon.